Nation. Oh, man. Whew. I don't even know how to start these things. What's going on, Truth Nation, all the Juicy Jammers out there? Thank y'all for tapping in to Jammin with Juice. All right, after dark, keeping it real, keeping it raw, keeping it rugged. You know what I'm saying? I learned so many different things this week, man. I learned so many different things. Make sure that y'all do tap into our YouTube page at, 1017 The Truth.
They are on the YouTube page, man.
Jammin with Juice.
Oh, my God.
Please like and subscribe. Go tap into our Apple Podcast, our Spotify podcast, and watch Jammin with Juice. Listen to us back, and see everything we talked about this week. Okay, because it was definitely one of a kind. All right, if y'all learned anything, especially if you follow my Instagram page at Jammin Universe, you will know one thing, and it should be one thing that you do know is that if she don't cook, she don't breastfeed.
And what? Right. And what? You know what? It's interesting though. Let's keep that conversation going.
All right.
When we was talking about.
That's right.
When we was talking about men and women, because I was in the gym this morning with Corey and his friend DB, and dang, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, bro, y'all doing push-ups? Like, what's up?
No, we was like lifting weights and stuff, but. Oh, this is what he said. He said when it comes to relationships, women, and we coming in here real raw, unfiltered, unedited right now. We ain't even do an intro. But right. But what he was saying was women look at relationships for like love and for like feeling and things like that, right? But men look at a relationship as a responsibility.
Damn. That's a bar. I can agree with that. Men do look at relationships as a responsibility because ultimately you're the leader of that tribe, you're the leader of that pack.
Yeah, because it's like I have to take care of you.
Right.
And I have to take care of the family, once we have kids and stuff. So I can't just be looking at it for just love.
Yeah. It's true.
I gotta make money. We can't just be broken in love. Like,
Right.
I have to provide for you. I have to protect you. I have to, just be responsible for this
Yeah.
person. So y'all just look at relationships differently.
No, it's true. And it's so crazy because so back in the day, I used to have this fat ass girlfriend. My girl used to be fat, and but my mom used to always be like, "Man, that girl ain't your responsibility. She ain't your responsibility." Like I would do anything for that girl at that time in my life. Like she even moved in with us one time because
Whoa.
her mom had kicked her out.
How old was you?
I was 17. She was like 15.
What the heck is going on here? Where her parents was at?
When I look back in hindsight, really her mom was homeless. And her mom was homeless, but I'm not thinking like her mom homeless because she telling me all the other stories like, oh yeah, we staying at this motel right now. Oh, pull up at my uncle crib. Like this is all the things. I'm like, whatever. I'm 17. I ain't
Like
really
this
thinking.
girl in a new location every single time I come kick it with her.
Nah, it was pretty consistent.
Okay.
It was pretty consistent, but she had needed a place to stay, and I'm like, oh, just come move in with me or whatever. We had a little argument with my mom. She wasn't trying to let her stay up in there because she was afraid she'd be eating up all the groceries and stuff. So I'm like, nah, man, you tripping. But anyway, that taught me one thing, and it was that, when it comes down to men, we do look at relationships as a responsibility. Because like I said before, again, it's just like we taking y'all in, to make certain that y'all okay. We supposed to be y'all security, y'all provider, your protector.
Yeah, it was just interesting because girls do just be like, oh yeah, love, I'm in love, oh my God, I'm in love, da 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 da. But yeah.
So yeah. Weak ass boss. Because like sometimes like your boss really is. Look. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna keep on talking. All right, I'm just saying.
Truth Nation, if you are hearing our voice over Tori's voice, let us know at the text line 833-212-1017.
That's where they would be texting in from. No, they're two different things. They're two different things. Hold on, man. I might say something crazy.
Pig in trouble.
What up? What up?
So anyway, back to my fat ass girlfriend. No, it really just taught me like dog, I'm over here.
It's
really,
a day. I swear.
this has definitely been a day. But I was really over here thinking like, man, it's kind of like my responsibility to take care of her fat ass. Like, but at the same time, like, it wasn't my responsibility. It never really was. Like, this is, responsibilities I'm taking in just because I'm trying to be a good person. But sometimes, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is rooted in some kind of like deeper philosophy. But sometimes you need both sides of yourself to win. Like, you have the lighthearted, good side of yourself, right? Everybody has this good person in them, right? That they try to portray and put on to the rest of the world. And most try to portray and put on to the rest of the world. But sometimes you need that darker side of you to actually win in life. Like, it's okay to be a good person. Like, it really is. But sometimes you need that darker side of yourself to be able to go past your limits. You know what I'm talking about?
Jason be trying to tell me that I need to tap into my dark side. Corey too, mostly Corey, but Jason has said you gotta get tapping into your dark side. You gotta tap into your dark side.
It's a thing. It really is. Like, again, like I said before, when it comes down to you being a good person, or anybody for that matter, being a good person, sure, go out there and portray the professional that.
But what does it look like to tap into your dark side?
Sometimes it's just talking to somebody directly. Sometimes it's tapping into your emotion as far as anger, but not allowing that anger to take over you. You just drive off that one emotion to get the job done. Like, one of the times that was most difficult for me in my life that I'm glad that I experienced, but was able to make the right decision in that moment, was a time when I worked at Menards. I'm working at Menards. There's this dude named Nolan. Nolan worked at Menards with me too. He worked in millwork, which means he sold like doors and he sold like siding for your house and stuff like that. Those are the types of things he sold. But Nolan was a conflicted black dude because he was black and white, and it's not just because he was black and white, but it was because he was actually also a heroin addict as well. So one day, my guy Dre, who's actually...
This is in Racine?
Yeah, this is down in Racine. He don't work there no more. This is like over a decade ago. But this is a life lesson that I learned about myself and just how to move forward in life. Again, tapping into your light and your dark side. But one day, Nolan had saw my guy Dre come into the Menards, and Dre was dropping me off my keys. However, in front of the general manager that day, which again, I'm black, I'm working at Menards, it's predominantly white, so you're always trying to be, as good as you possibly can be, or it's like as great as you possibly can be, especially working around white people, because sometimes they can judge you, they can be prejudiced towards who you are as a black man in America, and a black woman. Anyway, as I'm working there, there was my guy Dre drops off my keys, and in front of the general manager, Nolan is like, "Oh man, Ben, is that your weed, man?"
Whoa.
And I'm like, whoa, like, where this all coming from? So I take reputation very serious, because your reputation is powerful.
You do take it very serious.
I do, because, reputation is where your power lies a lot of times. Like, you don't have to be in a room for your reputation to be in the room.
Yeah, it's like a lasting impression on people.
Very much so. So what I ended up doing after he said that is I was like, ooh, I'm so mad. Because really, one side of me, I wanted to beat this... I wanted to.
I don't know where we at. So
I wanted to act out violently. I wanted to act out violently.
Put the pause on him, big Jammin.
That's really what I wanted to do in my life, because it's like, bro, at this point you messing with my livelihood. Like, anybody who ever worked a job and you show up late or whatever, they only give you a certain amount of times you can show up late. Like, we were working off a point system at that time, so they gave us 10 points. I was on my 9th point already. All right, so I'm like, dog, this dude over here messing with my livelihood right now. So I went upstairs to the mezzanine. But then I thought to myself, Ben, you also in a professional setting. You're also trying to make certain that you look good in the light, and you're also trying to protect your manhood, because at the end of the day, I felt like he overstepped. So with that being said, I channeled my darker side. However, I allowed my darker side and my lighter side to mix, so I don't act out irrationally. But what I did is I went up and talked to Nolan right in front of his face. I'm like, "Hey, Nolan, I need to talk to you." Pulled him to the side, chopped it up with Nolan, told him about, "Hey, look, man, don't be out here making them
tarnishing your name.
Yeah, tarnishing my name, making them any stories that I smoke weed or anything like that around these people, because I ain't out here telling everybody that you out here on heroin. All right, so I need you to be quiet." Nolan respected it, left it alone, and after that point, I walked away, and I felt really good about myself, because at the end of the day, I handled it professionally. kept my manhood, and ultimately I was respected at the end of the day, and I was able to walk away. But that's the power of you channeling, both sides of your masculinity. There's a light side to it, and there's a dark side to it. It's just which one do you want to act out in this moment? You know what I'm saying?
I'm still battling in between, like, just
Your
letting
masculine and
things go, I guess, but just like letting things go if it's not necessary to keep poking at us at something, because I feel like sometimes when you tap into your dark side, you might be giving things energy that don't need to be given to.
Weak ass boss.
So it's just like, I don't know when I'm still going back and forth between how I would manage that.
No, I mean, and honestly, I think that's just all a part of growing up, though, right? Like, you understanding what you need to give your energy to, I'm the type of person that ultimately is peace over everything. It's Poe over here. It's peace over everything. Because ultimately, I have to, if I'm going to get mad at you or get mad at a situation or get mad at anything out there, I have to first realize what type of peace am I giving up? Because I'm typically a peaceful person. So if I'm going to allow this emotion, this anger, whatever come up over me, then that's me giving that anger more time than I'm giving my peace.
Right.
And that's what the difference is. It's like, especially when you tap into your emotions, it's like, do I value my peace over any emotion? You know what I'm saying? Do I value my peace over getting angry, getting mad?
But what if it's not
into the situation?
But what if it's something that made you not have peace, though? So your peace is already kind of gone. Your peace has already been taken from you.
Then I would go and say exactly what I kind of did there. Then you need to go at it that directly, because if your peace isn't, especially if you're in your 30s, if your peace isn't right, like everything that you've done as a child, most of the things you do as a child, like you had no power over. You were just living a life trying to figure your life out as a child. But as soon as you get into your adult life where you have control over your life and you still don't got peace, then you definitely have a problem, and you need to address it. Whatever that may be. So it may be that failing relationship, right? It may be a failing relationship. It may be a person that you need to cut off because ultimately they're not, you can't take them to the mountaintop with you. You can't get successful with them. It also may be some, emotions buried within inside you that, you carry because you still had like a very hurt childhood. So you're trying to figure those things out on top of figuring yourself out now at the age that you are. So, if you still don't have peace right now in your life or at any point in your life, then what makes you unpeaceful, you need to address it. And it doesn't mean address it with anger, but I would say address it with some sort of compassion, because even though that pain is there, or that thing that makes you unpeaceful or makes you insane, that part still is a part of you. Everything that we interact with is just another reflection of who we are on the inside. So the mere fact that I allowed you to even get inside of my energy bubble means that to some extent, me and you are one and the same, whether it's just whatever that may be.
Understood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so whatever situation you may be in that makes you unpeaceful, you need to, again, address those things and actually see it as what it is. But I would say address it in a peaceful manner.
Understood.
Yeah. But with that being said, like, how are you addressing certain situations that do make you unpeaceful? I don't know. Just underneath your skin.
I don't know. I really don't know. I still am figuring out how to navigate that, to be very honest. Navigating a lot of things.
Well, how do you identify the things that get underneath your skin? Because some people just like, as they go through life, they don't even realize what's messing with them. Sometimes they see certain things. It's like, oh, I'm going to address it this way just because this is how I do things. But not understanding that internally, that thing is actually causing you a lot of, again, like you said, it's causing you no peace. It's not causing you any kind of harmony.
I'm trying to think of something. Because most of my issues, you're funny. Most of my issues that I go through that don't cause me peace are either other people or actual situations. It's not much internally sometimes. Like, it might be somebody irritate me or somebody did something to me where now I'm feeling some type of way. But yeah. I guess the internal battles that you might deal with, like, let's say confidence or something, you just kind of have to think in your brain of, okay, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Oh, it might be like lack of confidence. And then you just go back to a time where you had confidence in what it was that you were doing and how you overcame it. Kind of how I told you before, in order to get confidence, you have to put yourself through challenges, right? So you just look back to a challenging thing that you got through that you didn't think you would get through. And it's like, okay, I was able to do that. And then also your faith, right? If you have a source, as people like to say, that they refer to or go to. Why you do that?
Say it like that?
Because people be naming God so many different things today. It's like, where are y'all getting this from?
Okay.
You know?
Sound like you was playing with him, you know?
No, like they be playing. I don't be playing, but I'm just saying people be, oh, the universe, the source, huh? What did you say?
Go ahead.
Zach got a problem with what y'all just said.
Well, let's talk about it.
What's that got a problem with?
Zach, you here?
Something about the source.
What's wrong with
What
the
source
source?
you believe in?
Source is source. It's not just God. Source could be a conversation. It could be a song you heard. It could be a family member. It could be an experience. It could be a traumatic experience. It's something that you pull from to go to the next point.
My nigga, what are you talking about?
I kind of get what he's saying.
I just wanted to say that.
I think what he's saying is like the source is.
He said a source
what
is a
you-
conversation.
Well, no, because it's something that you're going.
It's a conversation.
It's something that you're going, like something that makes you feel some type of way, right? Anything can make you feel some type of way.
You believe
Like
in the
music
source,
can make
it's
you.
a conversation.
Yeah,
Now
like
you
the
got
source
folks
is
out
like
here praying
the
in
originator.
conversations.
Like the source is the first. Like that's the.
The word? I'm lost.
The war show.
The thing I got a problem with
You
though
talking about the source of war?
What, bro?
is God. The word God alone
Here
is a
we
made
go.
up white German
Here
word.
we
I would just be
go.
honest. I would
Here
just be
we
honest. They
go.
wasn't calling God way back in the day before white people came up with it. They was calling them
okay,
Yahweh.
so
They was
it's
calling
God
them
the
all these
source.
names. But the word God is a made up white German word.
Awesome.
That's it.
The source. What is the source?
Now the source is God, whatever you want to call it.
But why are you
God
coming
is
over
the
here?
source.
No. Zach, don't be over here talking about some thank you. You gonna say some thank you. No, but bro, what is it? The conversation? You said the source is the conversation. The source is
The source can be a conversation.
How?
The source can be a God. The source can be some type of higher power.
The higher power is the conversation?
No, it's he's just naming things that could be a source.
Oh, like, okay.
He's not saying the conversation is a higher power. He's just saying the conversation can be a source.
Like that
Just
conversation can be the source of energy or the source of inspiration that you need to get to the next level.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just because I have a good
said
conversation
okay.
with you doesn't make you God, but at that moment, you are my source.
Interesting.
The conversation was the source.
But
But
and it
I'm
came
the
from
source,
Ben,
though.
so it's
Like the
exactly.
entity is the source. The source.
It's like what you get out of something to help you, elevate and change your life and adapt and all.
Think
that
about a news article or something like that. You about to hop on the radio. What do you got to do? You got to find your sources.
Yeah, y'all gonna have a hard time finding God.
No, I
What?
know God. I know God. We are God.
Here we
Y'all gonna have a
go.
hard time finding God. Gen Z need help.
No. I know God.
They looking at iPads.
We is not Generation
Android
Alpha.
or
This phone is the source. My food is a source of nutrition.
It's the source, bro. They gonna have a hard time, boy. God, is any of them returning back, fam? Like, come on, bro. Oh, and Trey Tay said them GZ brothers are lost, bro. These little consonants.
Don't do that.
Hey,
I
bro.
am, you are, God is.
I am, you are, God is.
Simple as that. I am, you are, God is.
Where you pull this from? The source?
We are God.
Okay. All right, look, hey.
What religion y'all go by?
religion, like what do we mean by religion?
And see, exactly. This is
So we
my
talking
point.
about? Are we talking
Can't
about
ever just
organized?
answer a question, bro.
It gotta be something else.
What do we mean by religion?
All the time.
Talking about like Christianity, Muslim, like what?
Hey, look, man.
Because I don't know, the last couple of times I've been eating pork, look, it's been bad the next couple of days.
Your body ain't used to it.
What that mean, bro?
What you mean what that mean?
Because we
not
about God.
supposed to be eating pork.
We talking about God.
Praise to Allah.
Okay, we talking about God. You come
And
on
that's
here.
why I still say grace over my food
And
before I eat.
That's the source. Man,
Listen, no matter what, God is the source.
I get it, though, man.
I think y'all confused.
I'm not confused at all. God is the source.
But who is that to you? Like,
Us.
I am, you are, God is.
Bro, why don't I believe it when you say it?
Y'all don't believe y'all God?
Like, I feel like I need somebody older to say it, bro. Like,
Dr. Kim, OGDK needed to say it.
Where's Dr. Kim at right now?
You know what?
I am? You are? Because I am. Oh,
Really,
okay.
Ben? Really?
I can really see that being it. Like, if Dr. Kim said it, I believe it. These young folks coming here, these YNs. YNs out here, nah, bro. Can't go with them.
Ooh, it's like, dang, why y'all make up everything?
Facts, bro.
It's like, just let it be what it is. Like, y'all want to change up every single thing.
And it's because they really don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in nothing, fam. Like, that's,
It is.
see, look, that's where it go. Everything a lie. There's some truth rooted in all of this. There's
Like
some
your
truth.
conspiracy theory, your rabbit hole today, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, look, you know, Gen Z out here, we all knew about male and female was just two of them. It was just male and female, that's it. You ask Gen Z, it's 101 of them.
We're more educated.
And that's what they would tell you, right?
We know more now.
They gonna tell you about demisexuals and all this other stuff. Like, I
I know
don't
the
get it, man.
sapiosexual not talking.
Well, because that existed before. That existed
Can
before.
you spell sapiosexual?
SAPIOSEXUAL. Yes.
UL.
UAL.
You what?
Look, I know how to write in cursive. I can write in cursive. I don't know about y'all. Kyle, you trying to save them, bro?
No, tell Kyle to go away.
SAPIOSEXUAL.
Ding, ding,
Sexual,
What you talking about?
sapiosexual.
So basically, Ben can't even spell what he is.
What y'all talking about? I really just spelled that out. I spelled it out about twice. That's all I'm saying. Y'all
You know he
over
got a
here.
Racine education, y'all. Y'all gotta be.
See, Kyle, you done jumped in.
Kyle, what's the source?
Yeah, what's the source? Now we on your case. What's the source, Kyle?
Don't get me started on Kyle. We can.
See, look, now y'all over here pontificating, trying to.
I ain't been to church. I'm a heathen, so I can't speak on that.
You proud about that, huh?
Bro,
We all heathens around
Bro.
here. Actually, I know every single last one of y'all is heathens.
I asked Zach and Jason. We asked Zach and Jason what the source is. Zach over here talking about it's the conversation. It's the information that you receive. No, bro. No. I said it before. I said it again. G and Z gonna have a hard way finding themselves back to God. All right, they're gonna have a hard time. That's just that.
It's like, hey, do you believe in God? But what kind of God? What kind of religion? What is going on here?
it's only
I don't
one
even
God.
know. Okay, what religion you go by?
So you don't have to go by a religion to believe in God. Religion is created, organized for structure, but you don't have to have a religion to
So
believe
then,
in
what
God.
is God? So then, what is God?
The creator and sustainer of life and everything that ever exists.
But what are the rules of God?
What do you
Do
mean?
he got
rules?
rules, or he just what?
Where did you get the rules of God from?
I'm saying, did he tell as the creator of all of this? Do you think that there is a way that he would prefer for us to live by, things that we should probably do, or you think it's just a free for all?
If I could ask the question and answer, where do we get the rules from?
What do you mean?
Where do we get the rules of God from?
It depends on your religion.
You guys, where did you guys get the rules of God from?
Oh, well, me personally, I would say like a Bible, right?
So are
Well,
those God's rules or are those the author's rules?
I know you ain't finna pull that one.
I'm asking for
Oh
real. Is that
my
God rules or the author's
God.
rules?
anything you believe in is their rule. Why do you believe what you believe? Why do you believe the people that you believe?
Scientists?
Yeah, why do you even not because some things they can't prove. Some things they cannot prove. So why do you believe what you believe? What proof of all of the things do you have to believe what you believe?
I don't know if I believe that they're like man-made, like rules type deal.
Regardless if they rules or not.
So that's
we could say that about everything. Of like, where did it come from?
That's my
point.
point.
Where did it come from? I don't even know.
No, but I'm saying
you can question things for the rest. I was just telling him this about his conspiracy theories and stuff today. It's like you can question everything, but you will never find the answer.
we will never find the answer. The only thing we will have the answer to. That's why science just focus on the stuff that's already happening, and then we can prove. Okay, this is how this happened.
So, do you only believe things that can be proven?
No, I believe stuff that can't be proven. That's called having faith. But I was talking specifically about the rules.
So if that's having faith that the Bible is created correctly by the right authors.
Yes, that's your faith. I don't really necessarily know if I have that faith because I know the Library of Alexandria.
So then where does your faith come from?
Faith what do you mean?
Where does your personal faith come from? Like
Myself.
what makes you believe in anything?
No, I believe in God.
What do you believe? What do you believe about him? I guess, or it, or the thing of this, or the sort. Like, what do you believe about
the source?
God.
I guess I don't understand. Like, what do you mean? I believe that he's the originator, the creator.
Why?
Well,
Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that?
Is it because you live in a Christian nation?
No, it's not about Christian. No religion. Take all religion.
No, we're not religion. But why do you believe God is the creator? Why do you not believe
at a creation?
No, but why
was
do you
it
not
because-
believe in the Big Bang? Why do you believe in a creator?
No. Even if the Big Bang happened, the Big Bang could have happened. That still wouldn't.
So is the Big Bang God?
The Big Bang isn't God. Whatever, the force that started the Big Bang is God. The force that caused the Big Bang to happen. Y'all don't get that?
I do. I've definitely thought about like the Big Bang to figure out like, okay, look.
How can the Big Bang happen and everything just turn out to be perfect?
Is it though? Is it? Because
Yes.
we're actually in an orchestrated chaos at all
Exactly.
times.
It's organized chaos.
It's
As far as
organized chaos.
what? As far as what? You
As far as
talking about
everything-
humans?
everything
Are you
is
talking about
Everything,
humans?
This whole ordeal.
Be more
galaxies-
specific.
The galaxies are constantly spreading.
Exactly.
You know, they're constantly moving. We're vibrating atoms at sites that we really can't even see because it's moving so fast. But we've grown into a space where this is just our everyday norm. So we can't tell the difference. We'd only be able to tell the difference if we could see in other different spectrums of light to be able to see all of God's creations as it is today. It's interesting, man.
I got him.
Y'all are
I
tripped
got him.
out.
I brought him to my
Jesus,
side.
y'all are tripped
It's
out.
interesting.
It got you thinking because it's a fact, though. It's organized. It's only perfect. Everything.
What
is
is the
perfect
chaos?
because it is.
Really,
Okay, but it's
question,
organized
though,
chaos. How can you have organized chaos?
This is organized chaos.
This is all organized chaos.
But I'm saying it doesn't that have to be perfectly made, or else it would just be chaos.
Nope.
No, look at a radio show. Or a
What
radio
radio
show,
show?
most of the time, is just organized chaos.
So y'all are talking about like things humans have. I'm talking about what about?
everything to ever exist? Organized chaos.
Okay, but how can that happen and it still end up being perfect?
It's not. It's only
It's not
perfect.
perfect.
That's subjective. Like that's your
Everybody has
perception of it.
imperfections.
All right, that's y'all. You go back over there with them. You Gen Z now.
What?
You tripping?
Perfection
Y'all
is
are
I'm trying to be
tripping.
real. I'm just trying to tell the truth, man.
Ain't no, it ain't
The
no.
world ain't perfect, bro.
Okay, that's what y'all
You
can
ever heard of
believe.
the perfect storm? You
Y'all
know
can
what I'm
believe
saying?
that. Okay, what?
Think about that. That's
So
an
then, doesn't that make it
oxymoron.
perfect?
That's an oxymoron.
But doesn't it make it perfect?
It doesn't because it's an oxymoron. What storm is great? Like what? Anybody want to go through any storm? No, but the perfect storm.
It's
an oxymoron.
perfect.
It's all
It
subjective.
doesn't matter. It can still be perfect though.
See how you think that's perfect and he think it's not perfect? Subjective.
Okay, but one of us is right and one of us is wrong.
No, it's all perception based.
That is true.
So
It is all
everything in the
perception.
world is all
Everything is
perception based.
perception-based.
So then
Perception is
how do you?
reality.
So then how do
How you
you live
perceive
your
things
life?
is your
How do
reality.
you like
How you
what?
perceive
How
our
do you
perception.
find? Y'all are wild.
See, your perception is what creates your reality. If you stub your toe and go outside, and be mad about it, then okay. But the next person might have stubbed their toe and be like, damn, I needed that to happen to me today and be happy about it.
You're right.
Life is about perception.
That's all perception.
You're right.
It's true, man.
You're right. Y'all
It's
are
true.
all right.
Perception is reality.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, human beings got to take care of that reality. You got to take care of your reality. You got to take
I
responsibility
think y'all
of your
just
reality.
don't. Oh my God.
But I think that's why you got to take.
I gotta go to church.
You do. 'Cause you got.
No, I gotta go to church. I gotta go be around some church folks.
You
Well,
gotta
not
be-
really. They be corrupt sometimes.
You got to be responsible
Yeah, they
for the
be
way you
corrupt.
see the world, man. Like, and that brings me back to like.
But that's why I feel like everybody is so goddamn lost today is because they searching for stuff that they will never figure out. And y'all can just be lost all y'all want to and question everything and be like, what is this? What is that? Oh, it's expensive. Is that? Y'all can have that.
Don't search,
I know.
just be.
I know where the answers truly come from.
You gotta be. We just be. We don't gotta search. We just gotta be.
People are searching. You never searched ever.
No, I search, but as in like I'm not searching for some answer that I'm just gonna find out. I'm on this planet, so I'm just trying to figure it out.
But I mean, if you never have any answers to anything, then what? So then what is it?
I mean, eventually you do
nothing.
have.
You go
It's just a bunch of speculations. It's just a bunch of thoughts. It's just a bunch of like.
I think everybody gets answers for the time that the answers are supposed to exist. You know, like yeah.
No, repeat what you said. Yeah, I didn't know what you said. yeah. So
Nigga, I said something prolific. No,
You get the you did. You
I
get
did- I
the
did,
answers
though.
when you're supposed to get the answers in life.
yeah, like the answer. Everybody has the answer for the time that the answer is supposed to exist. Like at one point in time, that,
certain stuff.
yeah.
You think you'll get an answer for every conspiracy theory or rabbit hole you ever have gone down?
You can find an answer.
I said, do you think that you will get an answer to
Yes.
every single conspiracy theory or
Yes.
rabbit hole you have been down?
100%.
Well, you're crazy.
The Bible says, if you seek, you shall find.
You don't go by the Bible, so why are you even bringing up the
I
Bible?
go by the Bible. As in,
What
like,
Bible? What Bible you going by?
I believe the Bible is the greatest story ever told. I love
I
the
don't
metaphors
think you know
and
what
analogies.
you believe. I don't think you know what you know. I don't
No,
think
no.
you know what you believe.
No. What do you believe,
Harry,
Juice?
I think you just because
Well,
you
I already
like
told
a
you.
Christian, you gotta understand, like, bro, you can believe in all these holy texts.
But I guess what I'm saying is, it just seems like you picking and choosing what you want to take from the Bible and what you don't want to take
That's
from the
what
Bible,
everybody
and what you want to believe from the Bible and what you don't want to believe from the Bible. But like, why reference something that you feel like was written by people who made it up?
Oh no, metaphorically, the Bible is true. Like, it's full of allegories and stories and stuff. My problem is the literalism. Like, when people take it literal.
Okay, what did you mean by that? What you just said of
If
the
you seek,
the
you shall
Bible?
find. That's a metaphor. It's a
Isn't
It's
that
a metaphor.
But it also can be literal.
I guess, but,
So what-
but the saying is a phrase. It's a saying.
That's the
more
idea
so
behind the
than, like,
metaphor, though.
anything.
Like when you say something metaphorically, the answer behind the metaphor is something that is a lot of times based in reality. So it can be taken literally. At
But
the same
he's just
time-
saying
at
you
the same
shouldn't
time-
take things from
at
the Bible
At
literally.
the same time, a metaphor is supposed to be also known as like an imaginative phrase that you would go and say. Like metaphors exist for a reason. You know,
It can be a metaphor, and you can also take it literally.
you can take it literally, but at the same time, understand that the metaphor has bigger meaning to it. You can take it at surface level. This is what I was trying to explain to you earlier today on the show.
What?
Never mind. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But some things are surface level, but a metaphor has deeper meaning to it. That's why when we talk about even rappers doing triple and quadruple entendres, it means that it's layered in meaning. You know, it doesn't just mean one thing. If you take it on the
I'm
surface
talking
level,
about
you actually-
specifically about what he just said.
Okay.
Saying, seeking you shall find.
Seeking you shall find. You can take it literally, or you can take it as a metaphor.
Right, but I'm talking about him saying, taking it literally.
So how do you take it?
I don't take it as nothing. Like, what?
So you're a non-believer.
Non-believer of what?
The word.
I'm a non-believer of y'all right now. I'll
believe
tell
in
you
the me-
that.
I believe the metaphor.
Like,
is
because how you going to reference the Bible but then not believe in the Bible?
No, Carrie, listen, I can appreciate the Bible and read the Bible and like take lessons from the Bible without believing this is the only written, like this is God talking. What about the Quran?
But I'm saying, are you listening to the Bible based off of you believing God made it, or what? Because if you're saying that it's made up by authors, why are you even believing something that was made up?
I'm believing in the words that
Metaphors.
the words are written in the Bible, the words are written in the Quran, Buddha words, Taoism words, all in words are great guidelines on how you should live your life. Like, you can learn from all of that. I don't have to sit here and be a Christian
Right.
to appreciate and learn from the Bible. I don't have to be a Muslim to appreciate and learn from the Quran.
Okay.
I'm not Buddhist. I'm not a Buddhist, but I appreciate Buddha and I love a lot of his teachings. We all follow karma. That was here 500 years before you reap what you sow. You feel what I'm saying?
Trey Tay, I'm over it.
Hey, Trey Tay really on your ass.
On who? They're on yours.
No, he was really talking about you.
No, he's agreeing with me. They're saying y'all are crazy.
He said you can't argue with cats like this, Noni. What do you think? He's talking to you.
He's talking to me about y'all.
Oh, he did just call us unstable.
Like, bro, what?
He must be. He must be like he's
Trey
a
Tay,
Christian.
come on
ain't he?
now.
I don't know who Trey Tay is.
He gotta be because I mean the Christians are going to defend it, but I just
He's
you
a
can't believe it.
loyal Juicy Jammer. I'm assuming, or a woman. I don't know if Trey. I'm assuming Trey Tay.
Hey, look, now Trey Tay, she disrespecting you, fam.
I don't want to just
she
assume.
think you're a woman.
I don't want to assume.
Trey
Is
Tay,
what
she
I'm
think
saying.
you're a woman. Okay.
I don't want to assume.
You gotta send her a picture in the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
What does he mean?
send a
How do you
picture.
believe in God but can't see him?
Huh?
He said, "How do we believe in God but can't see Him?"
Oh, he don't believe in God either. Huh?
How does he believe in God?
No, I'm talking about the like.
Okay.
I think they talk about you. How do you believe in God but you can't see God?
Huh? We can't see God.
Because
Look at God.
No, because like, they're talking about the actual creator. I'm not your creator.
Ooh.
But you are.
How am I your creator?
Bro, we are all God, bro. At the
We
end
are
of the
not
day.
on the same level as the actual creator, bro.
God said heaven is within inside of you.
That's
What does-
exactly.
okay, yeah, but you're not over him. Are you kidding me?
No, you're not
are
over
him.
him. You actually are him.
All right.
You are, God is.
You need to be quiet with that phrase, my brother, please. Like, I just need you to just chill out for the rest of the year with that. Because I don't even know, like, really?
The source. Nah, man. This is a good conversation right now.
I don't know what this is. This is weird.
Nah.
Because I guess it's like, do you believe the scientists or do you not? Do you have the faith or do you not?
I
Like,
think what your problem is, Juice, is that like
because what is what you're saying
you're
based
looking-
on?
you're
What
looking-
is it based on?
you're looking
It's
for
just it's just contradicting, I guess.
can
is what
explain
I'm
it.
saying.
I'm gonna
It's
let
just
you go.
contradicting.
I think you are looking at only black and white and not understanding there's many colors in between all of this.
Okay.
This conversation in life, it's not always just black and white.
You know what? We'll find out when it's all over with. How about that? I
is,
will
like-
find out when it's all over with.
Science explains the how. It looks at what's already here.
Bro, do you
Reli-
believe science or
No,
not?
listen. I'm gonna explain to you. Let me explain to you why I believe in both. Science. Let me explain to you. Science only explains the how. It does not worry about the why. It does not worry about purpose. It looks at the grass. It says, "Why is this grass green?" Oh, and then it tells you why the grass is green, like how it became
Or why
green,
they
whatever
believe
the
it.
thing is, whatever the science is. It's not looking at what is life, or like even if it's looking at the Big Bang, it's telling you, oh, this is how it happened. They're not telling you why it happened or what was the purpose behind it, or it can't tap into that. It can only look at what's already here and then decipher or discover why, like how it happened.
Yeah,
God, spirituality, that's all faith based. Like we can't prove or disprove it. Like there's nothing we can do about that.
No,
Science, that's it.
science is really just a measurement of what God has already put.
Thank you, Bree.
Exactly. That's
Thank
all
you,
it is.
Bree.
That's why you
That's
can believe
really
in
it.
both.
Appreciate you, Bree. And Trey Tay. You know,
Look, Bree and Trey Tay.
I don't.
Look, just
Y'all too woke for me.
maybe y'all done smoked too much weed in your life. All right?
I know.
Maybe y'all done smoked
I know
enough weed in your
all
life.
three of y'all ain't talking.
That's all I'm saying.
I know y'all not talking.
Y'all really need to go down a rabbit hole and really get in tune with yourselves, all right? Because all of us are really God, okay? We are all a piece of God. We're all made in God's image.
You are a piece, yes, but y'all are not over the actual creator, bro. Like,
Nobody's over the actual creator, but you do need to tap into your God energy. So even when we talked about earlier about having a light and dark side, right? Like, oh, you operate in your light, but sometimes people don't know how to tap into their dark. Both those dualities of nature are the two things that God created to truly make this whole entire universe go. You know, in the beginning, how's it go? In the beginning,
God created the
Light.
heavens and the earth.
right?
You talking about?
You was in
y'all
church,
not
bro.
even on the same. Was you in church?
Jason,
You
was
said
in the
you
church
went
when
to
was like
church
20,
once.
bro. Like, come on now.
You just said in the beginning.
In the beginning, the Word was God, and God was the Word.
Oh yeah, the word is God.
Y'all see, y'all not on the same page. Figure it out
Basically,
right
in the
now.
beginning, there
Look
was
at this.
darkness. And basically, in the beginning, there was darkness. I was trying to lob Jason up. That's all. Look, but
Well, I was half listening. I'm back here doing something.
in the beginning, there was darkness, and then God made light. Basically, light and dark coincide in one another. Just as there's a duality in you, there's duality in nature. There's duality in this universe. So it's all God. Like your lightness, your darkness, all the atoms, everything was made in God's image. This is all His universe. This is all His art piece, His masterful art.
Do y'all believe in the devil?
I don't believe in the devil. I don't think the devil
Got
is
it.
real.
Makes sense. Do you believe in the devil?
In a metaphorical sense? Or
Do you believe in the damn devil?
Because
I am sick of you. Yes or no?
It depends on what. Do I believe that it's an evil man under the ground?
Kick me out. That's crazy.
I do not believe it's an evil man under the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An evil man under the ground.
But
That's how I know y'all don't even read the Bible because he ain't even a man. He's a spirit.
Hold on. I think that there are demons that do walk around, but it's really man who can be a demon. It's like you could tap into your God energy, or you could tap into your demonic energy. Like even when you talk about the Latin word inside of demon, right? It's actually D-man. You know what I'm saying? If you put D in front of it's a prefix of man. D means to like detach. D, all these other things. It's actually your lower state, your lower self. So anybody can become a D man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can become a D man and ultimately start doing a lot of demonic things. You know, and become the devil in human flesh. You know, we've seen it in Hitler.
Where are you getting this information from? Is this just a thought that you had?
Nah, this is actually source material. From
whom?
From the Muslim nations, one of the 5%ers out there.
And why do you believe them?
Well, when you think about just how life
Right,
is
exactly.
and how things are
Buddha
set up.
says,
Right.
for example, this is what Buddha says.
Why do you believe Buddha?
I don't believe in Buddha. Buddha
I
just a
didn't say
regular man.
believe in. I said,
No,
why
this
do
is
you
what Buddha
believe
say.
Buddha?
I'm gonna tell you why, because this is what Buddha say. Don't believe anything I say or anything anybody says unless it aligns with your common sense. So if it aligns with my common sense, I'm gonna believe it. But I do also.
But why are you referencing Buddha? Like, why do
I
you
would reference
believe
Jesus too.
No, but I'm saying, why do you believe that Buddha really said that?
Oh, I don't know if Buddha really said that. It's more so of the content. I don't know if Buddha really said that. But I do got a question. How can a spirit burn without flesh and nerves and all of that?
What?
How can a spirit burn? You know, like when you go to hell.
I don't know. Ask your scientists. What would they
science don't
say?
No, science can't answer that. Science can only look at what we can physically
So then
observe.
there's no answer for it, right?
Nah, there's the answer for it.
What's
No,
the
That's what I'm
answer?
saying, because like in order to feel pain and burn, like you have to have nerves and human flesh.
Well,
a spirit.
Are you
in the
talking
physical-
literally or
in the
are you
physical-
talking metaphorically?
No, I'm saying when
In
you
the
die. I'm
physical-
saying you die and now you in hell.
Yeah, in the
Now you're
physical,
just a spirit.
So no, now we're talking about metaphysics. Now we're talking about what happens in between. We're talking about going into the ether. That's
So I'm
what
saying,
we're
so
talking
are you
about.
still a human or are you just a spirit?
Nah, we all are spirits. We're all walking spirits.
So does it?
That's why something can hurt your soul today, right now in the physical form. But if you go into your spirit, your spirit body, your spirit being, the same thing can happen to you. It can feel 10 times worse because just like if you don't have an outer shield, your spirit has no outer shield, has no outer protection. It's just you and your spirit floating around in there. So soon as stuff start happening to you, you're going to feel that. Just as if you're in a dream. Sometimes you feel things in a dream. Like, especially when it's a powerful emotion that's attached to it. Because an emotion is a feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it's a part of the electromagnetic waves that's out there or whatever. But ultimately, like one of the last times I can remember or recall is, again, my father passed away in 2023. Had a dream about him earlier this year, and he actually hugged me. I felt that hug. I also felt a soccer ball transform into a super soaker. I felt this in my hands. So with that being said, you can feel things in the metaphysical realm when you do transfer over as a spirit. You're going to feel it. You don't need a physical body. Your spirit just needs to feel it. Just as if we feel everything that we do in the physical world.
So we go.
So now,
And no, not we.
I don't say whoever go to hell.
so
okay.
so y'all believe in a hell?
No, I don't. But I'm saying like, as in like, as a physical, like when I die, I'm gonna go burn. No, I believe heaven and hell. You create it on earth, but like when I
ahead,
die,
ask him,
I don't believe that I'm going. Like you just go to the bottom and burn forever.
Okay, I hope that's right on your end.
Does the Bible even say that?
That you're going to burn forever, like eternally?
Yeah.
I think,
Yes.
really.
No, don't show me the scripture.
I'll look it up
Right.
right now on ChatGPT.
I don't think you'll burn, but I do think like you'll be like.
What's the question?
You'll be what was the question, bro?
Do the Bible say when you go to hell that you go burn forever?
Yeah, because I think that really you'll end up being tortured forever by like one of your like worst nightmares or something. That's what I be thinking. I be thinking stuff like that. I don't know.
But nobody knows at the end of the day. We just humans trying to figure all this out.
Yeah, trying to figure out life.
That's it.
But I do believe though that like because of all our technology and stuff, they gonna figure all that stuff out, bro. Like we're gonna be able to see people in like heaven. Like we're gonna be able to like see just because they're gonna open up the realm type stuff. Hey,
Yeah, we gonna see.
Okay.
the Pope opening up some portals.
So it gave me a bunch of scriptures.
All right.
So it says the Bible's depiction of hell and whether people burn forever is a topic of interpretation and debate among Christians. Here are some key points
Christians
based
can't even get
on
along.
scripture. Who do you get along with?
I get along with everybody.
You don't.
I believe it's all true. Metaphorically.
Bro, okay, you're lost.
I don't see how it's lost. All religion is true metaphorically.
Okay, cool. And so is what he just said, metaphorically. Like anybody can say things and it means something
The Bible's full of
metaphorically.
all Jesus spoke was metaphors and parables. That's all he spoke in, allegories.
Okay.
But honestly, Juice, you've been giving us fire. Like, what's your belief and where your belief system come from?
You know what? It don't even matter.
Throwing
They
that
do
in culture.
matter. No. The
It doesn't matter. It really. You said where does my belief come from?
Yeah, I
Well,
wanna
I
know.
can say I grew up in a Kojic church. Did I agree with the things that the Kojic church tries to
You
put
grew
on
up
me?
Kojic too?
Yes.
How all y'all Negroes in here Kojic?
Yeah.
Well, you
I was
didn't go to
preaching in the Kojic
church.
Yes, my whole childhood.
Okay.
I feel the same way, Bree. I don't think Sherwin is a believer either.
So
I be
you
telling
just
him that.
Kojic because of why?
No, I'm
Like,
not.
are you
I'm
still
not Kojic. I don't refer to myself as Kojic because I did not like how they taught just God and the Bible and the rules that you could or could not do, but they were teaching you the wrong way. Like they weren't teaching you the actual love of Jesus. They weren't teaching you about having a relationship with Jesus and it being like an individual, personal thing and not based
An
off
intimate
of
relationship.
and not based off of these stupid rules of like your skirt being too short or like that stuff is crazy, you know.
So where did you find like your love for Jesus?
I would say I learned more about him once I met Corey. I can say that.
Oh, okay.
Like he
What's
for sure
about
put
this?
me on game because his church wasn't like that. You know, they taught you about having a relationship with Jesus and all that other stuff.
So
And so with that, I looked into my own life as far as, okay, well, what does all of this even mean? And then I had my own personal experiences as far as the things that I have been blessed with that I can be a testimony for.
like what?
I'm not getting that far deep into
Bro,
it, but I'm
come
just
on.
saying.
So give us something lighthearted. Little example. Don't even gotta be real. It could be a metaphor.
Just this show. This show in general, bro.
Okay, so this is a testimony to your life.
I would say it was a blessing for sure.
Okay, I'll get the blessing, but I'm talking about testimony. Like again, you.
It's a testimony too.
Giving us an example
I mean, it's a testimony
of your
too
faith in
because
God and
it's like
Jesus.
one of them underdog type of situations. You know, it's all up to your interpretation, right? To me, it's to me. You, it might not be a testimony, but to me, it is. That's me,
But why?
Perception.
bro. What do you mean? But why?
I'm trying to find your faith in God. We just grilled Jason for 20 minutes. I'm interested in your journey, bro.
Some things I just would rather
I
not.
met God before, so come on.
Yeah, that was based off what you felt like sharing with the entire world. Some things should be. I feel like some things that you share between yourself and
where
God
did you
should
learn
be.
Jesus
Don't.
at
You know
in your
what?
love for
I
Jesus?
am not about to answer it. If you about to come for me like
man,
this,
you not
I'm over here trying to talk and I'm giving him examples. He's like, "Nah, radio show. That's
Shit,
not
nigga,
doing
give
it.
me
That's
up.
not."
You over here acting like other hosts we
Bro,
know.
what I'm saying is sometimes things between you and God is just between y'all. It don't have to be for everybody to listen to. I guess is what I'm saying. Some things are just intimate.
I get that some things are intimate, but what I'm trying to find out with you, Juice, is where did you learn your love from God? Like
I just told you.
No, you told me that, hey, when you got with your man, that he taught you a few things, gave you some gems. It was like, hey, I'm finna run with this. Where does your belief, your personal belief, your
I
perception?
told you my personal belief and my personal
Was it you
perception
reading the
has
Bible?
come from a lot of the testimonies that I personally
So
have
the
gone
life you
through.
lived.
Yes, the life. That's the what. Yes,
You didn't say that.
is
You said
my
this-
testimonies and the blessings that I've received not the life I've lived. I have to specifically say the life, my everyday life. Like, come on now.
So, okay, let's dig deeper.
No, you're forcing it. Like I told you, bro, and you trying to poke at me.
Bro, like is there chapters in the Bible that you
Thank
resonate
you, Trey
with?
Tay. Yeah, there actually are.
Like what?
The Corinthians. Hold on.
Yeah, let me know
What
some
about the
stuff
Book of
that.
Judas and Book of Thomas, the books that got deleted?
What about them? Talk about them since you want to talk about it. So much.
Why we don't talk about them books of the Bible? Because the Book of Thomas talk about Jesus' childhood. We don't even know nothing about Jesus' childhood.
They said he was a thief when he was a kid. That's what they say.
What they say?
I saw that on National Geographic. They said Jesus was a thief when he was a kid.
No, yeah, Book of Thomas talk about how he was using all his powers and stuff for
bad
evil and stuff like that.
Until he was like 13, and then he went on a
Yeah.
journey, and then came back as like 33 or something like that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But Constantine the Great wiped all them out. He only picked and chose the Bibles he wanted for the Roman Empire.
That's what they say, because they wanted to preach a certain narrative.
Yeah, because civilians couldn't even have a Bible. Joseph Smith actually started making Bibles for civilians, and he got killed. Only the clergy, like the Pope and the bishops, could interpret the Bible.
That's interesting, because it just goes to show how powerful they know the Bible really is. Like, when somebody finds faith, it's powerful.
No, it's powerful.
You know, because
it's powerful. The Bible is the greatest book ever written, the greatest story ever told.
Yeah, because, people will truly, they'll die for what they believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Islam.
Yeah, that's why they'll blow themselves up.
But I wouldn't say that's all Islam. That's more so the terrorism, military groups. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I was more so talking like the fight of
I'm talking about faith in general. When you really believe in your faith, you'll die for your faith for real.
Christians was getting persecuted.
That's
before
true.
Constantine the Great made it the universal religion for political reasons.
Mm-hmm. and it's just interesting, man, because your faith could either be good or be bad. Like you said, Constantine really had faith in those ideas to, in his mindset, build up a strong nation. But those same ideas that he even put down on Constantine are the same things that, our nation of today is actually still, what's the word? Are burdened by. So it's interesting, man. Your faith, you could be one person, but your faith can be so strong that still touches nations above, on top of nations, hundreds of years down the road. You got something?
Yeah, I found my two that I go by.
Okay, bet. Let's ride.
So the first one is
you show you. Wait, what did it say? You show me yours. I'll show you mine.
I don't believe yours.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Jason should know this one. Let me see. I'm gonna say it and see if you know it. Philippians 4:13.
I can do all things with Christ, which strengthens me.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That's mine too.
Another one that I really like, which I didn't even know was Timothy. I just be seeing it on posts and stuff, and I'm like, oh wow, I really like that one in the Bible and stuff. I don't be knowing the names of all the verses and stuff, but for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind.
Sound mind. I used to be preaching out of church.
I bet you did.
I can show you what I was
I
preaching
bet
out
you
of church.
did. I bet you did.
It's going crazy. And that's all true.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I think it is true.
I just don't understand your thinking, and I think that's just all it is. Because it's like you believe in the words of the different Bibles of all the religions, but then you also believe in the scientists, but then you also...
Why can't you believe in science and religion, though?
I mean, you can, for sure.
I just feel
we have to believe in science to some extent. I mean, we go to doctors, we have medicine,
science,
and
so
all
why
this other
you
stuff.
go to doctors if they just all lying?
I'm not saying that they're all lying, but what I'm saying is when it comes to things that they cannot see, things that they cannot prove.
They don't worry about it. They don't touch it. Literally don't touch stuff they can't. They don't worry about if unicorns are real. They don't worry about Santa Claus because you can't prove or disprove it. It can only observe what's physically here. It can't observe the metaphysical.
Got it. It's 7:13. We done made Bree go get her edibles. Aunt said Hulu stopped working. I don't even know what that means.
I think Trey Tay need to go to the Book of Thomas and really dig deep.
The Book of Thomas?
Yeah, he talking about Jesus didn't perform miracles until 30 and what?
What's the name? I like this one.
Like good miracles or bad miracles?
Miracles. I don't know what you're talking about, but he before 30, he died at 33, so he was only performing miracles for 3 years.
I mean,
because wasn't he a
it
carpenter?
don't take long to change the world, though.
No, it don't. But I just don't believe that he just turned 30.
But what is that based off of? Just because you don't want to believe it?
Because that's not what the Bible say.
What the Bible said?
That Jesus was performing miracles as a kid.
And doing what? What was he doing?
Bad stuff.
All types of little stuff.
What was he doing wasn't you saying he was doing bad stuff?
Do you want me to look?
They said it was like-
You
I'll tell
can. You can.
It was like thievery. One of them I also want to say was like someone cards. He was being a hustler, man. That's what Jesus was doing. I'm serious.
He was hustling, and they thought he was white.
Hey, definitely a black kid. But I want to share this one though, because I actually do live by this. I don't know it verbatim like
Why?
if somebody was to. I should know it, and that.
No, I'm saying, why do you live by it?
Oh, because it always this chapter or verse that I'm about to read out of the Bible always lets me know what I need to do in my life and how I need to focus on me and mine, and the table that I do build. I take very seriously. Like I always think about the Last Supper, because that table right there. You break bread with the people that you really, have a good relationship with. And I take
Even the ones that'll turn on you.
Even the ones that'll turn on you. But if you sit down on my table, it really means a lot to me. But because I don't have to sit at this table with you. You know what I'm saying? But it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Yep,
Bro,
Psalm
Restoreth
23.
my soul.
That's
He
the
restored
one
my
they
soul.
make everybody
He
know
leadeth
at
me in
Bible
the
study.
The Lord's Prayer.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff,
Thou
they
shalt
comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me in it all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
And why do you resonate with that Lord's Prayer that they say dang near every time you go to church? Was that the first prayer you heard in church that one day you went in your life?
Nah, but as I grew older, it was the one that resonated with me.
Oh my God.
Because
that's
even
crazy.
Even when I think about my cup runneth over, like I said before, I think about the Last Supper, and like literally, if I'm doing so good in life, and everybody who's at my table is chilling with me, and we're all good people, whatever, and my cup is runneth over, that means that whatever in my cup is going to spill over into the people that I'm with. So my successes, is going to pour over into the people's cups that I'm with. And that's another thing about just being around good quality people in life, because if they're good quality people and they're doing good things in their life, and you do happen to become a friend or an associate of this person, typically your life starts to become a little bit better just because they have so much more extra to give to you. And I think that's just one of the things that's just so beautiful about, having a good relationship with God, in my opinion.
I got the miracles that he performed as a child.
Come
You
on.
want to read them?
Come on, read them, Jason.
According
Why
to
not?
the Infancy Gospels, Jesus performed several miracles as a child. One, healing a man's foot, healing a sick child, healing a workman, healing a poisoned boy, raising a rich young man from the dead, controlling and purifying water, making clay birds come to life, resurrecting a dead playmate. One story from the Infancy Gospel of Thomas describes Jesus at age 5 collecting water from a mountain stream into pools and making them clear. He then formed 12 sparrows from soft clay and brought them to life. When his father rebuked him for doing these things on the Sabbath, Jesus clapped his hands and brought the clay figures to life.
And so, what did it do to the world?
No,
that was bad?
I'm talking miracles that Jesus performed as a kid. That's what I'm naming off.
Okay,
No
what were
impact on the world.
I guess what were the bad things he was doing? Didn't y'all say he was doing bad things as a kid?
Yes, he was doing bad. Yes, he was doing bad stuff. But I was just naming miracles he performed as a kid. One thing he just said that when his dad reprimanded him for working on the Sabbath, he clapped his hands, brought the clay figures to life to scare his pops.
So something a child would do, right?
What child is? The point is that Jesus performed miracles as a child. For Tay talking about that he ain't started performing miracles till 30.
Hey, did y'all know that Barack Obama's mom was name is Stanley?
I did not know that.
Okay, and why do you believe what Google just said?
It's not Google. You can find this, or you can go to
I
the
thought
Dead
you
Sea.
said to Google
hold on,
it.
time out. Go to Dead Sea Scrolls. You can go to scholarly articles. You can go to peer review. You will find this anywhere.
Why do you believe them?
You choose to, no matter what, we know nothing. So we can only choose to believe what aligns with our common sense. You believe the Bible because it aligns with your common sense. We don't have any physical proof, but it aligns with your common sense.
But what if people lack common sense, but they still believe stuff?
What you mean?
Like you're saying you will believe things that go with your common sense. But what if somebody doesn't have what if somebody doesn't have common sense?
then
then what
lost.
will they believe?
That's a question for them. I can only speak for me. I can
So
only
you're
live life for me.
choosing to believe that because of the things that you already have put together of what you believe is true.
First off, I don't know if none of this. You don't know if anything is true. You can only believe. That's why it's called faith. You can
So
only
then
believe.
why are you saying he did these things if you don't know for sure?
No, see, I'm talking in the context, in the prism of the conversation. Like when I'm saying he did these things, we speaking as if the Bible is literal because you believe it to be literal. It was
So
just
what
for
do you
conversation's
believe?
sake.
If you don't
I
believe
know
the
if-
Bible is literal, then why are you bringing it up?
bro,
But I guess what I'm saying is, what is the metaphor?
we were having a
Metaphorically-
conversation. Y'all was saying to me, Jesus wasn't performing miracles as a kid. Y'all wanted me to find the miracles, so I found the miracles he was performing as. The whole point was the Bible does not. We was talking about the Bible not telling the full story, how they deleted multiple books from the Bible and stuff like that. And I was explaining to you that there are, like, we don't know Jesus. We don't even know nothing about Jesus' childhood, but there is a book of the Bible that Constantine the Great purposely deleted that talked about his childhood and talking about, and that's why we was brought that up.
Yes, but I'm saying, why do you believe that to be true?
The fact that Constantine the Great went into the Library of Alexandria and did that?
Yeah.
It's physical proof. You can look like it's
But
physical.
specifically that one, like why that?
Yes, it's more than that. Book of Enoch. It's you can find this easily though. Like this is easy to find.
I'm just trying to understand if you're saying you feel like he literally did these miracles or if you did
It's
not.
nothing about him, bro. There's nothing about him literally doing the miracles. We don't know if he literally did the miracles. The point is, the Bible that you're reading has a lot of deleted texts, deleted books
that we don't know are true.
Huh?
Books that we don't know are true.
Why would them books be less true than these books? The books that's in the Bible.
You just said it's not literal.
Bro, not metaphoric. Why would them books be any less credible than the books that's already in the Bible?
I can't answer that.
That's my point. Like it's a reason why they snatched all these books out. It's
But I'm
because they
saying
were
why? But you believe these books? Like you for sure believe these books, though.
I believe these books just as much as I believe the books that's already in the Bible. They all the same.
Are all metaphors?
Of course, they hold the same credibility. The books that got deleted versus the books that actually got put in, they all hold the same credibility.
So metaphorically, with it saying that Jesus performed these miracles as a kid, what does that mean to you?
That's not really like him performing miracles is not really like as a kid is not really the metaphor though. I mean, it's a story. It's telling the story of Jesus' life, but him performing miracles that's not a metaphor. Now the stuff he was saying, now if he was saying stuff as a kid, that would be a metaphor. Jesus walking on water and telling Peter to do it. And
so
then
you
when
do
Peter
believe
drowned,
he did those miracles?
Hold on, him walking on water is the metaphor for belief. It's the reason why when Peter walked on water, he drowned. And what did he tell Peter?
Yeah.
He told him, "You did not walk on water because you simply did not believe." So it's a metaphor on how powerful you can. He's saying you can, if you believe in yourself, you can walk on water.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But since Peter didn't believe, he didn't walk on. It's a story. It's the metaphor.
I know. I'm just because you had brought that up to Trey Tays, like, oh, look up the miracles of Jesus performed as a child, but you're saying that didn't even literally happen.
No, I'm saying because if we're talking about the Bible, the original, like the Bible that we have, does not speak on the stuff that Jesus did as a child. I brought up the scripture, the lost scripture, in which it does tell him that. He just didn't know about that. Now, I don't know if he really, according to the Bible, Jesus did this stuff. I should put that in front then. According to the Bible, when Jesus was a kid, he was performing miracles. I don't know if it's literal or not, but according to the Bible.
Because you're saying those scriptures were supposed to go in the Bible, but they took them out.
No, they were in the Bible.
But they
got
took them
snatched out.
Got it.
Josephus Smith and Constantine the Great, the first Roman emperor, when he made Christianity, which used to be a small persecuted group, the religion of the land, where you had to be it or you had to get exiled.
Makes sense.
It's a fact. Check the source.
Henny Code said, what scripture, Jason?
It's not in the Bible, but look up Infancy Gospel of Thomas. That's all you gotta look up. Look up Infancy Gospel of Thomas. And you can go even deeper and look up Dead Sea Scrolls if you really want to go crazy.
Woo! All right. Y'all got something to do?
It's been a good conversation though. You know I love this type of stuff.
I know, but I just don't think it just didn't meet. I don't know.
I feel like me and Ben, we was getting along, and me and Zach.
You know,
Y'all are all crazy, so that makes sense.
well,
Y'all all don't really like y'all. because I'm looping you in with the Gen Z. It's like, I feel like y'all don't want to have standards for real. I think it's just like anything can be anything and we can do anything and it doesn't matter. You don't have to follow anything. You can do anything. And it's like,
I will say this. I think
things come with consequences, I guess is what I'm saying.
Things do.
And so it just feels like y'all are saying like, you could take from this, you could take from this, you could take from this, you could take from that. You really, it's up to your interpretation. You could do this, you could do that. And it's like, well, okay, well, what is the set standard? Like, what are y'all?
Like Christianity is the set standard?
No, I'm saying, what are y'all set standards?
Basic morals. Treat others how you would want to be treated.
Got it.
Like, be kind to yourself. Think positively. Be a good person. Be kind. Be loving, caring.
Got it.
things
Golden
do
rule.
have consequences.
You reap what you sow. Karma.
Yeah,
you reap what you sow. Came after karma was already a thing.
I mean,
Hinduism, the oldest religion in the world.
The fact that, you know, Christmas is next week, you know, there's people out here who believe that.
Like, why y'all celebrating Christmas? That's not the real
Hey, yeah,
day
this winter
Jesus was
solstice.
born.
We can go deep
Like,
down
that
on
wasn't the real day Jesus was born. So why is y'all celebrating Christmas?
Some people just want a present. Some people want
Yeah,
a gift.
honestly, yeah. I mean, because like we want to go down. It got nothing to do with religion. The real, like the history of Christmas. It's just winter solstice.
Got it.
It's a pagan holiday.
Carrie, when you get home, take an edible because I see they stretched you out.
Look at winter solstice.
Ooh, I am very stressed out, Bree. But I appreciate you for kicking it. We got Henny Code in the building too. Y'all need to have a conversation, Jason. You and Henny Code.
Bro, I love Henny Cole. My boy always get me right. He the one explained to me how we don't have, like, the Bible is not telling you we have to follow these rules, but if you want to live a more virtuous, righteous life, you should do these things, which I completely agree with. The prodigal son.
And what are the things?
I just named them.
No, what are the things that you should do?
I just treat others how you should want to be treated. Like, honestly, that's the main thing. Like, that's be kind, be honest. Like,
No,
Don't
that's how I
kill.
know you didn't
Like-
even take heed to what Henny Cole told you.
tell me what are the standards that you
Love
should
your
follow?
neighbor like you love yourself.
That's
And
what I
love
That's what I
Jesus
treat
with
others
all
how
your
you-
heart.
That's what I just said.
You didn't say
Bro,
the Jesus
I had
part.
the same conversation with her earlier today.
You didn't have the Jesus part.
Over my head.
No, it didn't, bro. And Zach, you agree with me. Earlier, he was tripping. No, not right now. I'm talking about because he trying to bring up old stuff from earlier when he was confused. Talking about technology is only man. I ain't even about to get back. I'm not even about
Look,
to get
I
back.
just want to say, Truth Nation, all the Juicy Jammers, this is actually our last live show here at 101.7 The Truth Studios.
Of the year.
Of the year. Honestly, like, this last show we doing up in this joint. Hope
in
you
the
know we see it in the future.
studio. Well, let's tell him why though, because tomorrow we are going to be at Varsity Blood Center, Thrive on King. Ben's donating blood. We're doing our show from there, and then after that, we're off.
Y'all ain't gonna see me again until January 7th.
7th, bro?
Yeah.
You not on the 6th?
No, bro. You coming back on the 6th?
On a Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You coming back on a Tuesday?
I'm coming back on a Tuesday.
So you're not coming the 2nd or the 3rd either?
No, bro. I won't be here.
Okay. Well, it'll be me.
Oh, you and Jason, you and Zach.
Probably Jason. Jason, you want to do the show with me?
Of course.
On the 2nd, on the 3rd, and on the 6th.
Let's get it.
You gotta do a rabbit hole too.
Oh, hey. I mean, I don't want no Jay to go down the rabbit hole.
Go down the rabbit hole for it, bro. Hold it down for me.
Shout out to 6079 Smith. Open-minded to what? False doctrine?
Why do I feel like 6079 Smith is from Chicago? Like, I just feel like he can give me Chicago energy, bro.
Wasn't the snake telling Eve to be open-minded? Don't even get me started on Adam and Eve story.
Do you believe in Adam and Eve?
Of course, metaphorically.
You know? Okay. That's your scapegoat answer for everything. You just gonna say metaphorically, 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 metaphorically. What do you mean? Metaphorically? I don't know. Metaphorically, I mean, it's up for interpretation. It's up for interpretation.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe a snake talked to Eve and told her to eat an apple, and then Eve ate the apple, gave the apple to Adam, they ate the apple, and then they became conscious?
Metaphorically.
No, I'm asking, do you believe that to be literal?
Yep.
I think they ate some shrooms.
Man, don't even get me started. Exactly. I think that's the show.